Before I start this video, I just want all of you to go subscribe to TND right away. Without him, this video wouldn't have been possible. He makes really cool skits on his channel, so please go subscribe to him and check him out. Thank you, and let's begin the race!
You are now watching The Beach.
Welcome to the 11th episode of Mario Kart Origins, and the final episode covering a mainline game. This series won't just cover the mainline games, but the arcade games tour, and home circuit as well. And in this episode we'll be taking a look at the latest mainline Mario Kart, Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 was the first Mario Kart I was fully on the barrel hype train for. Ever since the day it was announced, I was excited for it. Every trailer, every new bit of information, and even the Bill Nye the Science Guy styled Mario Kart 8 Direct kept me more and more hyped for the game. I even got to play the game 2 weeks early at a GameStop, and on that train, I met TND. He was also very excited for Mario Kart 8, and it's what started our friendship. Say hello, TND.
Hey everyone, Ty the guy from TND Productions once again. Mario Kart 8 was such a monumental moment for the franchise, as it was the first mainline Mario Kart to be on an HD console. Not only that, but on the way to the build-up was when Dimitri and I became great friends. I remember we had a whole conversation about the year of Luigi, which spiraled into rampant Mario Kart 8 speculation. Like who was going to be announced to be in the roster next, and what new tracks there could be for DLC. I even expressed my hatred for Super Circuit because it is genuinely awful. But this game not only was a premier Mario Kart title for the ill-fated Wii U, but for the premiere of an awesome friendship. So strap in, hold on to your tires, and get ready to go upside down, as we dive back into this 7-year-old game. My god, I'm old.
For this episode, we'll be collabing once again just like we did for Mario Kart DS. And keep in mind, I will be going over the game with all the DLC included. Though to be fair, my opinion would be the same without it. It's time to dust off that Wii U and answer the question of, is Mario Kart 8 as good as it was hyped up to be? Time to find out.
There were a few differences between the Mario Kart 8 beta and the final game. The biggest one being that you could originally hold 2 items in the E3 demo, but not in the final. Another one being that Shy Guy Bazaar was going to be included in the DLC, but was scrapped in favor of other tracks. Found that to be bizarre. There was also a mechanic that would allow you to drill and go underground with the cart, but that was scrapped because it wasn't interesting enough. Really not that interesting. Finally, it turns out Kamek was going to have a second chance to race after being cut from Mario Kart 64. But unfortunately, he got cut once again. I don't understand it. Kamek is one of the most recognizable Mario characters, and he's never appeared as a playable character in Mario Kart. Guess he's drunk. Other than that, the beta differences range from tweaked visuals, different UI elements, and stuff like that.
Do we really need to talk about the roster? Let's talk about something less horrible like the toenail scene from SpongeBob or Paper Mario Sticker Star. Actually, wait a minute, no, this roster is better than Paper Mario Sticker Star. But that's like saying Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is better than Mario Party 10. In other words, this roster is really, really bad. The good news is most of the mainstays are here. Waluigi is back, so that gives 8's roster a bit of an edge. But oh my gosh. The problem starts with the new characters added. Mario Kart Double Dash added a ton of new characters. Wii's newcomers were pretty great as well. But here, you got the 7 Koopalings, which I actually really like. Never had a problem with them. But then you have the only other Mario characters. Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach were DLC, and although I don't love them, they were at least established in from actual games. Guys, I'm about to have an aneurysm talking about these next 2 characters. Baby Rosalina is essentially bad Wii era fan art brought to life. She has no reason to be in Mario Kart, and she contradicts Rosalina's story from Super Mario Galaxy. And the next character... Okay guys, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this. This is a character that is... Alright. Need to calm down. Talk about this like a man. This is a character that is by far the worst Mario Kart character, and the dumbest idea for a character in existence. Pink, Gold, Peach. With Metal Mario, I don't like him, but at least he was in Super Mario 64. Peach has never been able to use the metal cap, and even on the occasions where she was able to turn into metal, she never turned into Pink Gold. This is lazy character design at its absolute worst, which effectively created the worst Mario character in existence. Now I understand why Paper Mario has those character mandates. I wouldn't hate these characters as much if the roster was good, but we are missing so many characters. Where the heck are Diddy Kong, Birdo, Dry Bones, King Boo, Funky Kong, and most importantly, where on earth is Bowser Jr. when all 7 Koopalings are in the game? But don't worry, at least we got Link, Isabelle, and the Villager. This game formally introduced guest characters into mainline Mario Kart. Some people love them, and some people hate them, but in my honest opinion, if the roster was good, I wouldn't mind these guest characters. My philosophy is if we can't have Diddy Kong but can have Link, something just isn't right. The guest characters in the arcade games are cool, because the roster is good for the kind of games that they are, and the novelty factor. I also have an unprecedented love for Pac-Man, so you can count that too. But here, it just doesn't feel right. Mario Kart 7 might have had an overall worse roster due to the lack of the Great Purple one, but I would argue 7's roster at least introduced cool Mario characters, with the exception of Metal Mario. But this roster is so abysmal, and brought us Pink Gold Peach, so I would say it's a very close second. What do you think, TND?
Oh, I'll give you my thoughts on the roster, alright. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to play as pennies, nickels, dimes, while Mario Kart 8's got you covered with Metal Mario and Pink Gold Peach? Oh, not enough? Well, how about more babies? Look at them. It's like they're only there because they have no other choice. And of course, let's... Nope. This is where I draw the line with my sarcasm. Baby Rosalina. Alright, so as you can see, Mario Kart 8's roster is one that isn't very fun to me personally. I mean, sure, we got some neat DLC like Link and some Animal Crossing dudes, and of course the F-Zero track. I mean, come on, no Captain Falcon. But when the base roster of the game is filled to the brim with filler choices that could easily have been costumes for other characters, it makes you wonder why the game is called Mario Kart if it isn't a celebration of things Mario. Even Bowser Jr. was left out. Come on! But for me, this roster is pretty weak. And to be honest, a weak roster is kind of a Mario Kart staple, so am I surprised? No. But I am disappointed, and my day is ruined.
The gameplay of Mario Kart 8 is what I like to call the magnetic style of gameplay. Unlike Mario Kart Wii where the physics felt a bit more realistic to karts and bikes, Mario Kart 8 has physics that are more similar to bumper carts. It's a bit hard to explain if you never played the game, but the controls and movement feel a lot tighter than in prior Mario Kart games. Some people don't like this, but I really like it. The controls are always super responsive and work exactly how you want them to. Now I'm referring to the standard button controls, as I found tilt controls to not be responsive as they were in Wii, and a bit wonky. Gliding and underwater sections are back too, and work just as they did in 7 and GPDX. And along with that, 12-player races and bikes are back from Mario Kart Wii. 12-player races function the same, but the bikes are really just cosmetically different unless you use a sports bike that has a sort of inside drift. So that means no wheelies. We also have ATVs here, or as they're called in Greece, Rurunia, which don't really have any unique attribute, but they certainly do look cool, and if you want to have more options to see Rosalina and Daisy in their biker outfits, it's good for that too. Let's hope Pauline gets one in Mario Kart 9. But where Mario Kart 8 really mixes things up is with the addition of anti-gravity. This mechanic allows for you to drive up walls and get an extra speed boost when bumping into players. After playing the game for years, it really didn't do much to change up the gameplay. The boosts you can get are nice, but you don't really feel like you're actually driving upside down, but you do drive on walls some of the time. You can see all the anti-gravity action via replays, but other than that, it doesn't feel like much. Double carts, bikes, and to an extent gliding in underwater sections were a game changer, but anti-gravity, not so much. It does bring some nice flow to tracks though, but where Mario Kart 8 also differs is with the way items work. Fortunately here, the item balance is much better than it was in Mario Kart Wii, and the new items are excellent here too. The Boomerang Flower lets you throw a boomerang up to 3 times, and hit players. The Crazy 8 is an evolution of the Lucky 7 from Mario Kart 7, giving you 8 items at once, and the Potted Piranha Plants eats things in your way, and the biggest new addition is the Super Horn, finally giving you a way to dodge that pesky blue shell. You can even get it in first place too, albeit a bit rarely, but there's a catch. You can only carry 1 item at a time. This wouldn't be so much of an issue if it wasn't for the coin. This item returned from Super Mario Kart and is utterly useless. You can only collect 10 coins per track, and you'll never have a problem obtaining more coins. So when one appears in an item box, it's essentially like not getting an item at all, making you vulnerable for a longer period of time. I never thought I'd be excited to see a green shell or banana, but Mario Kart 8 changed that for me. But there is a positive. The one item mechanic can add strategy to the game. Should I use a horn to smash the red shell, or wait for a potential blue shell? Should I use a shell to defend myself, or throw it at an oncoming player? It's cool that there is some strategy here, but looking back at it, I do think the 2 items that were present in the past Mario Kart games would have been better to have, or better yet, the removal of the coin entirely. But overall, the gameplay is as tight and responsive as Mario Kart has ever been, and it's a blast to play. Despite the few issues, everything from the controls to mechanics feel really good here, and the item balance isn't an issue like it has been before. But what do you think, TND?
Mario Kart 8 introduced a lot of new gameplay mechanics that I think really perfected and improved the overall Mario Kart experience. The biggest thing that was introduced was the brand spanking new anti-gravity mechanic. It isn't as crazy as Nintendo marketed it to be, but what it does do is introduce a subtle new mechanic involving bumping. Besides going on walls and going up and down and all around, when you bump into other players on the field, instead of actually hitting their car with force, because you're in anti-gravity mode, the cars actually boost off of each other instead, creating a new learning curve for these sections in particular, and spicing up the gameplay from the newly implemented glider and underwater sections previously introduced in Mario Kart 7. Additionally, new items made their debut in this game such as the Lucky 8, a successor to the Lucky 7 ability from Mario Kart 7, the Boomerang, allowing you to throw boomerangs a la 3D Land and 3D World, and of course, the Super Horn, which allows you within a certain radius to shockwave opponents near you. And more importantly, get rid of that dang blue shell! Finally! The first time in Mario Kart history we're able to avoid this annoying item. With this said though, there aren't many moments when I really use it though. The item balance in Mario Kart 8 is almost a bit too fair in my opinion, to the point where the blue shell is almost non-existent. And then sometimes the Super Horn can get a little OP, but otherwise, these new additions to the game keep the tried and true Mario Kart gameplay fresh and of course, energized.
The amount of tracks in Mario Kart 8 is the highest in the entire series, being 48, but as the old saying goes, quality over quantity. But in this case, there's both quality and quantity. The new tracks in the game are really good. Tracks like Toad Harbor, Sunshine Airport, Mount Wario, Electrodrome, which is actually not Electrodome, thanks Jordan for that fun fact, and Shy Guy Falls being amongst my favorites. While I don't think the Nitro tracks were as good as they were in Mario Kart Wii, I do think that there's a really great selection here, and it's amongst the best in the series. There are even courses based on The Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, Excitebike, and F-Zero respectively, which are really cool, well-designed tracks that are a ton of fun to play, and have unique sound design too. But where Mario Kart 8 shines even more is what they did to retro tracks. In prior games, retro tracks were essentially ripped from the game that they were originally from, with very minimal change. Mario Kart 8 makes a lot of these retro tracks feel like brand new tracks with new addition, more mechanics, and sometimes better theming. Toad's Turnpike feels like a completely new track thanks to the anti-gravity and gliding sections. Rainbow Road 64 was notorious for being an overly long and boring track, but here, they actually made it so much fun that it's better than Mario Kart 8's own Rainbow Road. I just wish it was longer. Mario Kart 8 has an outstanding collection of tracks, and made even better with the fresh take on retro tracks. But what do you think, TND?
I think quite honestly these tracks are some of the best in Mario Kart history. Not just because their themes and locations are fantastic, but the design for them is simple yet intricate. Going back to what I was saying before with the anti-gravity mechanic, not only is this new feature in brand new tracks, but also in retro tracks as well. No old track was left unscathed. Every single track in Mario Kart 8 works to the strengths of its new mechanics, creating some experiences that might even rival past entries and previous iterations of tracks. The combination of anti-gravity, glider, and underwater sections breathe new life into these classic tracks we all know and love, and give a fresh spin on them, to the point where they might as well be new tracks inspired by their originals. Some of the best track design in the series, and some of the best evolution in Mario Kart track design by far.
I praise the Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix series like no tomorrow, and part of that praise comes from the presentation. All the arcade games are stunning to look at, and in the Mario Kart Wii episode of Mario Kart Origins, I said, if only Bandai Namco could help work on a mainline Mario Kart. You know what that's called? Foreshadowing. The difference between Mario Kart Wii and 8 is night and day. Mario Kart Wii didn't look great, but Mario Kart 8, the visuals here are stunning. These tracks have so much attention to detail, making them really stand out. The textures and models are of extremely high quality, and even the characters like Mario have their mustache move through the wind. Despite the game approaching 7 years old, this is still one of the greatest looking Nintendo games ever made. The only thing I would say looks better is Luigi's Mansion 3, and that's saying a lot considering how good games like Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and most other Nintendo games look. It actually does remind me a bit of Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix, because the characters hold items in their hands, and the tracks are highly detailed, which is a great thing. The music is also great, being fully orchestrated for the first time, even going for a big band style. While techno is my preferred style of music for Mario Kart, this jazz style of music is really great, and I can appreciate it for what it is. Though for the next Mario Kart, I would prefer something along the lines of the techno found in Vancouver Velocity and Berlin Byways 2. Needless to say, the presentation here is absolutely breathtaking after all these years. What do you think, TND?
While this game is over 7 years old, Nintendo, this game, while showing some of its age now, still looks nothing short of fantastic. I can tell you that when I first saw the trailer for Mario Kart 8, all the way back in summer of 2013, man am I old, that I was absolutely blown away by the level of detail in not only the tracks, but the character models. I was so used to how ugly Mario Kart Wii looked that I couldn't believe the jump in graphics at the time to HD. It was absolutely mesmerizing to look at, and it still is a gorgeous game to look at today. There's so many details in the tracks too. Whether it's Shy Guys mining for diamonds, or Pokies in the sand wiggling around, there's always something to admire in Mario Kart 8.
I'm gonna warn you guys, shiitake mushrooms are about to hit the fan. We've established that Mario Kart 8 has a great selection of tracks and great gameplay, but that's all there really is. You have Grand Prix, multiplayer, versus, which I'm glad is here after 7, and time trials. There's also a super fast racing class being 200cc. This is the first time 200cc was in Mario Kart, and it's super fast and takes some practice, but once you get used to it, it's so much fun. Multiplayer is great as always, and the online works really well. It even had voice chat in the lobby, which is something Nintendo Switch Online can't do. Then there was Mario Kart TV, which allows you to edit replays and upload them to YouTube. You could also unlock stamps that were used for the defunct Miiverse and time trials, so at least it wasn't utterly useless. Still would have preferred to unlock Funky Kong. But what is useless is the battle mode. The battle mode is only balloon battle, and instead of dedicated arenas, you battle on tracks. This battle mode isn't a battle mode, and it's not fun at all to play. It's almost like the developers were a college student, forgetting they had an assignment due, and threw something together a day before just so they could turn something in. And that's the biggest complaint people had with Mario Kart 8. How do you feel, TND?
I'm gonna give my thoughts on this the same way Nintendo put thought into this. In summation, it's practically non-existent. That is all.
The big three problems people had with Mario Kart 8 were the poor roster, one-item system, and lack of a battle mode. But about 3 years later, Nintendo released an upgraded port of Mario Kart 8 on their new system, the Switch, called Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now I know what some of you are thinking, why isn't Deluxe making an entire episode about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? The answer to that question is, if Nintendo can't put in the effort to make a new Mario Kart on Switch, then why should I put in the effort to make a video on it? Goes both ways. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe added quite a bit to improve Mario Kart 8, and it improved on a lot. You can carry 2 items once again, making the coin less of an issue and the overall item balance better. You can also triple turbo boost with the new patented Waluigi Sparks. New characters were added such as Dry Bones, King Boo, and most notably Bowser Jr. returning from Mario Kart Wii, along with the Inklings, and Gold Mario being an unlockable for completing all 200cc cups with gold trophies. The roster still isn't great, but if Mario Kart 8's roster was bleeding, then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's roster put a bandage over it. But most importantly, the game has a good, proper battle mode, and a really good battle mode at that. You have 8 arenas to choose from, with 5 new and 3 retro. While I would have liked to see more, the arenas are really fleshed out and a lot of fun to play. Now this is how you make a battle mode. But where it gets even better is with all the modes. Not only do you have Balloon and Coin Battle, but you also have Bob-omb Blast, Shine Thief, and a new mode called Renegade Roundup. Bob-omb Blast is like Balloon Battle, but with only bombs. It is literally and metaphorically a blast. Shine Thief has you trying to keep a shine and stop others from stealing it for 20 seconds, and it can get really tense, but it's also really fun. Finally, Renegade Roundup is essentially cops and robbers, with the Piranha Plants being the police, and no Piranha Plants being the robbers. All these modes are super fleshed out and are a ton of fun to play, and if I were to be honest with you, I actually had more fun playing the battle mode in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe than the actual tracks. While I do have some criticisms being the lack of on-time battles, the battle mode is by far the best in the series, and in my opinion, really gave Mario Kart 8 Deluxe an edge over the original Mario Kart 8. However, there are a few big problems I have with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the biggest problem being the lack of new tracks. They could have added in 2 to 4 new cups, and would have made the game feel even more worth getting, but they didn't do that. And another problem I have with the game is the lack of post-launch support. If Nintendo wanted this to be the star Mario Kart on Switch, they should at least have post-launch updates with new characters, tracks, and modes, like what Mario Kart Tour is doing. Unlike Mario Tennis Aces and Animal Crossing New Horizons, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a finished game, so more content would have kept it going. But what did we get? A Breath of the Wild costume and bike for Link, and Labo support. This makes me speculate that Nintendo is indeed working on Mario Kart 9, and it should release sometime soon. But it's been 4 years and Nintendo just abandoned Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. All would be forgiven once we get Mario Kart 9, but in the meantime, it's a disappointment. I put over 100 hours into both Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe, and I know TNT, you weren't as big into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as I was, but what do you think?
Yeah, 8 Deluxe was basically 8 with a few quality of life improvements, but in all honesty, why not just, I don't know, have a dedicated Mario Kart game for the Switch? I get why they did it, but it's just a bit strange having a Mario Kart port for a new console. The Koopalings and Bowser Jr. are all here, and we got a Boo item and the Cape Feather item from Super Mario Kart returning exclusively for Battle Mode. It's essentially the same game if I'm being honest, but I guess some Mario Kart's better than none.
So far we've established that Mario Kart 8 has an absolutely awful roster, great gameplay, an excellent track selection, a phenomenal presentation, and an abysmal amount of content. And in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a decent roster, a great amount of content, thanks to that awesome battle mode. So what's the verdict? Despite all of the original's flaws, I still found it to be my favorite. Looking back at it now, I'd probably rank the original Mario Kart 8 number 4 on my list, only behind Wii DS and the next game. The large amount of excellent tracks, great multiplayer, and solid mechanics were enough to outweigh the negatives for me. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the other hand is Mario Kart 8, but improved upon thanks to the improved mechanics, better roster, and amazing battle mode. It's my number 1 favorite Mario Kart. DS might have had mission mode, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has better gameplay, more tracks, a better battle mode, and is overall a better game. However, let's not avoid the Ellie in the room. Everyone has a favorite food, but what would happen if you ate it every day? You'd get bored of it. Mario Kart is Nintendo's biggest franchise by far, and in the span of almost 7 years, all we've gotten was a port of the latest mainline game, Arcade GP VR, Tour, and Home Circuit. It usually takes about 3 to 4 years for a new Mario Kart, but do you really want to know how old Mario Kart 8 is? I graduated middle school, high school, got my AA degree, and well on my way to getting my bachelor's degree, went overseas multiple times, lived through the horrors of 2020, and legally became able to drink in the US. I know it's ridiculous how high the age is here, but that happened recently. Why am I going through all these life milestones and still playing the same Mario Kart since I was playing in middle school? I am so sick of Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe, and I am so ready for Mario Kart 9. Next year will be 5 years since 8 Deluxe, so they have to have something soon, because I don't want to add getting my PhD to the list and still be playing Mario Kart 8. Before I have a quarter-life crisis, I'd like to know your thoughts, TND.
Overall, like you said, this game was an instrumental part in Mario Kart history, even as it is selling copies as we speak on the Switch. It's obvious that this game is probably one of the most influential of the franchise's history, and continues to have an impact on new gamers everywhere. Mario Kart 8 is still the best Mario Kart game, as much as it pains me to say it, but hopefully, whatever the next successor will be will improve off the core of what Mario Kart 8 laid the groundwork for. Thanks for having me on as usual, Demeech. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to TNT Productions, where my brother and I upload short films and skits for everyone to enjoy. Hope to see you there. This is Ty the Guy, signing off!
Thanks TND for joining this video. Great to have you on as always. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe may have been the latest mainline game, but the ride doesn't end here. Join me on February 6, 2021 for my one-on-one exclusive interview with Steady94 about his experience with the one Mario Kart I'd never played, Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix VR. It's only moments away, but first some more dancing with Waluigi! In all seriousness, this interview was a lot of fun to do, and you guys will get a good picture of what the rarest Mario Kart is actually like. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and keep calm and da-da on.